everybody, it's Khalil Amani. I'm back with another cutting edge writing. That's right. You know my pen game is wicked. I made my bones in this hip hop literary genre, writing about everybody and everything I could think about. Before everybody was doing podcasts, it was all about the written word. And that limited the playing field because most niggas can't really write, so I'm in rarefied air with my wet, sharp pen. But I want to talk about beef because a lot of you niggas, a lot of you YouTubers, you still living in the 20th century. Oh, yes, you are. Because a lot of you niggas still define beef as some face-to-face, in-your-face, mano-a-mano, come see me, pull up type of beef. And that ain't what it is no more. I said some of you niggas is operating in the 20th century. Yes, you are. I hear you out there. What Khalil and me got going on, I don't consider that no beef. Oh no, that ain't no beef. You know what Biggie Small said? What beef? Beef is when you can't come outside. Beef is when we attack your family and kids. Beef, yeah. Shut up. All that old 20th century mumbo jumbo garbage bullshit. Oh, that's beef. But beef has extended. Beef has metamorphed. Beef has gained wings. Beef has new definitions and layers because there's levels to this beef shit. And so I want to bring you niggas up into the 21st century. I mean, most of you get it, but some of y'all don't. You really think beef is about when I see you in the streets, see you at the store, at the movies, pull up to the light and see you next to me in the car. You really think that's what beef is? I mean, that is beef, but we in the 21st century. We in the year 2025. And if you don't know that there is a style of beef that cuts asunder to and fro, that can leave you theoretically and metaphysically and figuratively bleeding out in these YouTube and social media streets. If you don't know, there is a beef, an electric beef, an e-beef style that's going on that damn near is worser than face-to-face beef, then you still in the 20th century. That's right. And so I'm going to read an article. Oh, the article's old. I've been understood. I said I have been understood that beef is not just seeing me when you see me in the streets physically. I've been past that old head 20th century definition of beef. Oh, yes, I have. Been past it. But I still hear niggas on YouTube referring to the definition of beef from circa 1997 when Biggie Smalls was telling us what he thought beef meant. Biggie Smalls did not see or live or imagine the age of social media and how Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube can cut asunder and leave a nigga dead. Make a nigga wish. Some of these beefs on social media make a nigga wish it was physical. I know I have left a couple bodies in these YouTube streets. Nobody has ever e-beefed me. Nobody. To the point that I was dead. Oh, I've had my beefs. I've had my beefs with several YouTubers. Ain't nobody murked me. Ain't nobody left me for dead. Ain't nobody bloodied me and blackened my eye. Nobody. The few beefs I've been in, it was either a tie or I won, but I ain't took no losses. I don't care whose name you want to mention. I ain't took no losses in these YouTube streets. But I want to talk about an article that I wrote way back in 2011. What is that? 14 years ago? Some of you niggas are still operating with a 20th century definition of beef. Meanwhile, 14 years ago, Khalil Amani laid the blueprint for the new Jack style of beefing. That's why I love writing, and that's why I love what I do. Because I really am ahead of the curve. I really do think outside of the box. I'm a modern day Nostradamus. You can call me Negrodamus. The great seer and thinker and prophet. I'm like that for hip hop. And I got the receipts to show you that I'm a modern day prophet, a modern day Nostradamus, Negrodamus, if you will. Because way back in 2009, I predicted in writing, I gave it to the Los Angeles Times that a gay or lesbian rapper was going to come on the scene and be mainstream as fuck and take the scene by storm. Some of you have seen the article, but I'll show you it one day again down the road on this new channel. I said in January of 2009, I was quoted in the Los Angeles Times that a gay and lesbian rapper would find mainstream success. And voila! Young M.A. had a smash hit. Ooh! And after that, Lil Nas X with his cowboy song. A rapper whose song was on the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100s longer than any artist ever, including Michael Jackson, Prince, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. A gay rapper had the longest running song, Old Town Road, on Billboard 100 at the top #1 spot, longer than anybody, a gay rapper. But I predicted that shit in 2009 LA Times. See, now I wanna flex. Let me show it to you, man. The Los Angeles Times, Saturday, January 10th, 2009. Let me show you niggas that I'm a real prophet amongst you. They wrote an article on Saturday, January 10th, 2009, Los Angeles Times. I said they wrote an article called Get Hip. This is life, y'all. Gay rappers speak their truths despite peer resistance. They'll throw down rhymes this weekend by Jeff Weiss. See the article? And when we turn to the article, here's the article. Gay rappers put their lives into rhyme. It is again the Los Angeles Times. It is Saturday, January the 10th, 2009. Look here. Look at this prophet. You see this yellow? You see this yellow? That's me. And what does it say? Homophobia is ingrained in the African American community because of the church's teachings, said Khalil Amani, who bills himself as a spiritual advisor to gay hip-hop. But voices like Kanye epitomize the new generation who aren't as concerned about macho posturing. This is all Khalil talking. He's a bridge between the old and the new. How many other rap artists are willing to stop their concert at Madison Square Garden and tell their fans to stop being homophobic. That's all me. You see the quote mark at the end? You see the quotation? That's all me. That's all Khalil Amani. Now let me show you where I predicted that a gay rapper was coming. Turn it over. This yellow down here. One of the subgenre's most outspoken supporters and the author of Hip Hop Homophobes, Khalil Amani, or Amani, maintains that it is only a matter of time before a gay rapper enjoys a major commercial breakthrough. See, I predicted it, that it is only a matter of time before a gay rapper enjoys a major commercial breakthrough. Homophobia is strong. This is me talking. This is Khalil Amani talking. Homophobia is strong, but a gay rapper will cross over. But a gay rapper will cross over. But a gay rapper will cross over. It's going to take the right person at the right time to be a Jackie Robinson. Khalil Amani said, it's definitely growing. And I personally know at least 130 gay, bisexual, or transgender rappers, whereas only a handful existed even 10 years ago. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. And when it does, a lot of people will be mad and a lot of people will be excited. God damn, I said that shit in the Los Angeles Times on Saturday, January 10th, 2009. That shit was random as fuck. That shit was, I had not planned to flex like that. But when I tell you I'm a seer, a prophet, a soothsayer, a prognosticator, when I tell you I'm an African griot and I'm a storyteller and a raconteur, I got the fucking receipts to back up the shit I say. That was before all this YouTube beef, 2009. God damn. I'm special and I'm motherfucking different. I didn't need YouTube for the Los Angeles Times to check for a nigga. I'm an author of 6 books. I've been on 6 national TV shows. People listen to me because I have something important to say. Don't worry because I have less than 50 subscribers. Oh, don't get it twisted. It's a new channel. I'm not worried about getting my numbers back. I'll get them back. It's part of this conversation about beef. But I want to share this article that I wrote 14 years ago, 2011, where I redefine what beef is while you got niggas on YouTube still thinking that beef is when I see you in the streets. Still thinking that beef means pull up, nigga. And while that still holds true, there's a new beef on the horizon, been here for a long time, and this new beef is winning over any type of mano a mano fisticuffs. Oh yes, it is. It's winning. And so I want to share this article with you. I want to share this article with you. And this article was actually featured in DJ K-Slay's, may he rest in peace, in his magazine, Straight Stuntin Magazine. See, I'm all about receipts. You just saw the Los Angeles Times when I was getting my prognosticating, my Negrodamus, my Nostradamus on. Let me show you another receipts. The article I'm about to read Let me show you the article first. Here's the article. That's not the article. I got an updated article. Hold on there. Okay, here's the article. It's called Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I've expanded the title. It used to be just Facebook and Twitter, but that was 2011. But I've edited it a little bit. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. E-beefs that might get you a theoretical black eye. Now let me show you another receipt, because when I write something, I make people listen and want to publish my shit. So let's show you the article, this article in DJ K-Slay's magazine. Here it is. Straight Stuntin Magazine with 2 Chainz on the front cover. Who's on the back cover? French Montana on the back cover. See, Khalil Amani, I be in magazines with the best and the brightest rap stars. French Montana and 2 Chainz. I said this article is by the legendary one. It's by the legendary one. Let me show you. Who's the legendary one? DJ K-Slay, the drama king. May he rest in peace, power, and heaven. That's right. 2012 calendars. That means this was published in 2011. And let me show you me. Which I should have had it. I had it here, but yeah. Hold on. Okay, here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Again, I changed the title to include Instagram and YouTube, but back then it was just Facebook and Twitter. E-beefs that might get you a theoretical black eye. There I is. I'm always going to toot my own horn. I'm always going to flex on a lot of you fuck niggas out there. Oh, I'm going to flex on you. I want you to be mad. I want you to call me egotistical. I want you to say, that nigga's always talking about himself. Hey, this is Khalil Amani's World 100. And that's what I motherfucking do. I flex for myself because a lot of you niggas don't want to call my name or only talk about me in a negative light. So I'm going to give it to you. There I am. There's the whole article. There's the whole article. Yeah. Some of the baddest chicks in the game are in this issue. Some of the baddest chicks in the game. Beautiful black and brown women. Straight Stuntin Magazine. Oh yeah. I'm all up in this thing. Care what you talking about. I don't care what you talking about. Shout out to all the beautiful women in there. And again, shout out to the drama king, Mr. Stuntastic, DJ K-Slay, for his vision to help these sisters that had thick, bootylicious, bodacious bodies find themselves with their own genre of modeling. That's right. Long gone are the days of the stick figure models. DJ K-Slay revolutionized that shit. All right, let's get to the article. The article from 2011. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. E-beefs that might get you a theoretical black eye. Everybody ain't built for physical confrontation. The computer age has leveled the bully playing field. So get over it. Gone are the days of writing snail mail letters, arguing on the phone, or avoiding problematic situations which we encounter on a daily basis. It ain't about seeing a nigga in the street for a physical altercation anymore. That's for the strong. But for the faint of heart, there's the internet, where the wimpiest kid can get his shit off like he's Debo revisited. Our dirty laundry is now on display for all you voyeurs that love to peep into other people's windows. We take our electronic beefs straight to you. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube are the places to air out your e-beefs. I'm getting tired of hearing, "You're too old for this," or "Take it off Facebook or YouTube." The reality is, just as we can have cyber sex, online dating, online imaginary, hypothetical, theoretical friends and followers, the internet has reshaped and revamped how we humans interact. The internet now has something called cyberbullying, which, in my estimation, in many cases, are 100-pound weaklings who are smart enough to know that the internet levels the bully playing field. You might be stronger than me, but my pen game is sick. Take this theoretical black eye, punk. Confrontation does not have to be physical or face-to-face anymore. And the saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me," has become passé, antiquated, archaic, outdated, and so 20th century. Whoever coined that idiom didn't foresee the advent of the computer. We can air each other out with a few keyboard strokes. Granted, the only setback to e-beefing is that if you can't back up your words, you'd be advised to stay your ass in the house, because there have been people who have been confronted for shit talking on these internets. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and sites like No Jumper, WorldStarHipHop.com, and VladTV.com has given niggas platforms to be gully. Welcome to the 21st century and the internet age. I'm writing is beautiful here. Like author Toni Morrison's book character, Sula, the problematic whore who gave her town a reason to live by hating, gossiping, and shitting on her name and character. Some of us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube are Sula revisited. I know I am. Some people are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube not to meet and reacquaint themselves with former friends and family, or to use as a business tool, or to have intelligent, spiritual, or hip-hop conversations with like-minded individuals. Nay! They are on YouTube, they are on Facebook, they are on Twitter, they are on Instagram to act as agent provocateurs and rabble-rousers, to stir up shit because their lives are so devoid of any substantive zest. What am I saying? They have no fucking life. So, like the townspeople of Sula, their life, their raison d'etre, reason for existence, is based on what others do. Message. Like Sula, who left her God-forsaken town and traveled and educated herself only to return home to the same Negroes talking and doing the same nigga shit. So it is with many of us modern day Sulas. We've traveled the world, are highly educated, written books, and met very important people only to return home to those same Negroes who haven't moved 5 miles from where they grew up, stagnant, still, and mad at how their life has turned out. They need us Sulas. The problem is not that Sula, the town whore, was a bad person. Not at all. Sula realized that her role as the town skank gave the people she loved a reason to get out of bed every morning. She played her position. She understood the assignment. I just threw that in there. The Judas archetype. The bad guy in order to bring life from nothingness to a bunch of nobodies. All their hopes, aspirations, and dreams were predicated on how many times she, Sula, gave up the vajayjay. Sad. This is why I indulge family and haters and every wannabe nobody that has a bone to pick with me. I give their lives some fucking meaning. I do. And I'm sure some of you are your own little Sula to a contingency of nobodies on the periphery of your cipher circle. If they couldn't rise out of bed and fire up their computer and start hating, what would they do besides flip burgers and sweep floors? Please understand their hateration. Without Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, where would they be? Who can they talk about? How can they feel some amount of importance? The saying is, you're a nobody if they ain't talking about you. Facts. This is where we're at in human history. You can see me when you see me, or I can grammatically give you a theoretical black eye on the internet. I guess it's like porno. I get the same satisfaction whether stroking myself or keystroking my enemies. I ain't gotta see her or you physically. So, those of you who are disgusted by reading and listening to some of the bullshit on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, get over it. Reality TV is here, and so is reality internet. Grab you some popcorn and a front row seat, because when it comes to Khalil Amani's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube pages, you're guaranteed to get a good show when the townspeople start ragging on Sula. End of article. And so there you have it. Another great article. That's right. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. E-beefs that might get you a theoretical black eye. Don't you just love my divine mind and my wicked pen and my spectacular vernacular? Yes, I'm a braggart. I do it because I know it rubs some of you niggas real wrong. I do it because I can. And I do it because I have the receipts to back up the shit I say. If I tell you I'm a prophet, I can show you where I prophesied and it came to pass, as I showed you in this video. Who can say they are a prophet and show you evidence of their prophetic mind? I can. But this is Khalil Amani's world. And I got probably a couple hundred of these different writings, because I remember a few short weeks ago, a nigga was on YouTube claiming that another nigga said that when I wrote for allhiphop.com, I ran out of titles and subject matter, and so I was chasing another nigga around that couldn't write as well as I write. A false narrative. I said I have 10 years of writing for DJ K Slave's Straight Stuntin Magazine, 10 years of articles, another 7 years or so of writing for allhiphop.com. I got articles upon articles and upon articles I got to pull out. I got them in the chamber. And so these writing articles will be in my playlist. Look, if you want to check out anything I write, go to Khalil's Writings. I've already created the playlist, Khalil's Writings, where you can catch up if you can't catch up, or you can't catch it real, you can catch it later, late at night, put your headphones on, put you to sleep. At the job, you need to hear something to listen to that's not too vulgar and not too loud. You can go to Khalil Amani's World 100 and go to my playlist and look for Khalil's Writings and get this great stuff. It'll have you smiling and chuckling and thinking in the bed or at your office desk. With that, I love you all for a better world. See you soon. Peace.